Today's going to be a pretty special evening. We're going to be giving away a couple of books by yours truly, Sonny Davis, True Earth Whisperer, and it's actually a very good book.
We have a True Earth Whisperer with us.
Sonny's just putting out a book, just releasing. I got it personally already and started reading it. It's really good and recommend it to everybody. Just congratulations on that, Sonny.
It's a partnered practice known as a dyad. For me, I guess I just wanted to bring this into the whole debate arena. I see it as a much more healthier, non-toxic approach to debate and perhaps teaching others. This book kind of sprang from a deep ache that I experience, and I'm sure many of us do. Because let's face it, some people still want to fight. They want to dig their heels in, and they want the war to continue. But I truly believe that we have a real weapon of peace and a real possible change to build some bridges again. And today was the official launch here on the fall equinox.
Yeah, pick that book up, guys. It's already, I've just started it, but it's already good. And I just like the approach that you're taking, because in the world that we're in today, it's all, debates are, pointless and nobody ever learns, and it's just an arguing match. And I really like your approach and ideology and where you're going with it.
Thank you. It's all up there on Amazon. My name is Sonny Davis, and you would just have to search True Earth Whisperer.
And I would like to give a shout out to our brother True Earth Whisperer. True Earth Whisperer has a new book out. And if you don't know, now you know.
The debate over the true nature and shape of the earth is as old as human curiosity itself. For millennia, two opposing stances have held sway in our collective imagination. On one side, the idea that the earth is round, a globe suspended in the vacuum of space. On the other, the belief that the earth is flat, a vast, level, stationary plane. These perspectives, though fundamentally different, have been locked in an ongoing contest, sometimes fiercely, sometimes with irony, but always with a deep undercurrent of certainty on both sides. For centuries, these arguments were primarily intellectual, driven by observation, experimentation, and the slow accumulation of evidence. The ancient Greeks, for example, first posited the spherical nature of the earth through mathematical reasoning and the observation of the stars. Meanwhile, the belief in a level, topographical, stationary earth continued to find traction in certain communities, often grounded in traditional views or philosophical perspectives that emphasized empirical, personal observation.
What if the reason you've never questioned it is because you were never meant to? What if the shape of the world wasn't taught, but programmed? And what if, the moment someone does question it, everything shifts? There's a reason people find this idea absurd, because a lie this big doesn't feel possible. But that's the trick. The bigger the lie, the harder it is to see. Not because it's hidden, but because it was made to feel normal. You can show someone the lie, and they'll still fight to defend it. Not because it makes sense, not because they've tested it, but because it feels safer than admitting they've been lied to their entire lives. This isn't about evidence, this is about identity. When someone hears level Earth, their reaction isn't usually critical thinking. It's a reflex, mockery, rage, sarcasm, instant rejection. They're not evaluating, they're defending. What they're defending isn't the globe, it's themselves. Or more specifically, the version of themselves that was built on belief. This is the globe spell. It's not science, it's not proof. It's a mental program installed through repetition, authority, and emotional conditioning. It was never about discovery. It was about obedience, consensus, about conforming to a worldview that never asked for your permission. Most people didn't choose the globe model. It was given to them in childhood, with cartoons, logos, movies, and textbooks, before they could think critically, before they even knew how belief works. This is why when you challenge it, you're not challenging an idea, you're threatening a structure of identity, social safety, and emotional attachment. And that threat activates defense mechanisms. Mockery is a mask, sarcasm is a shield, rage is a firewall. They're not thinking, they're protecting the system. I see it constantly. The moment you challenge the narrative, a wave of reaction kicks in. Deflection, mockery, demands for proof, all while the person reacting has never actually tested a single claim themselves. No method, no measurement, just belief in the system and outrage when it's questioned. These aren't arguments, they're archetypes, programs running through people. This is what's known as the Agent Smith effect. The moment you speak the signal of truth, the virus activates. People who seem ordinary suddenly become hostile, not because you are dangerous, but because the truth is. Level Earth isn't a belief, it's what's left when you remove belief in the globe. And that's what scares them, not the idea of a level Earth, but the collapse of the mental framework they were taught to call reality. Social exile is real. Most people won't admit it. To question this is to risk being cast out, laughed at, labeled, mocked. That fear is primal, hardwired, so they defend, not because they've verified the globe, but because they're scared of being alone in the question. You don't have to believe anything. You just have to look. Look at the behavior. Look at the psychological resistance. Look at the rage that truth inspires. That's not the response of confidence. That's the reaction of someone under a spell. Real truth doesn't fear questioning. Real science doesn't punish doubt. But belief systems do. This isn't a call to persuade. It's a call to see. To notice what happens when someone's worldview is threatened. To recognize the defense patterns for what they are. Ego, fear, programming. And if you're watching this and you've felt that resistance in yourself, good. That means the signal got in. We're not here to convert anyone. We're here to clear the static. This is not persuasion. It's pattern recognition. Thanks for listening.
But somewhere along the line, the debate has devolved. What was once an earnest search for truth has, in many cases, become a battle of ideologies. A breakdown in communication has taken place. Where once there was dialogue, now there is often only division. People no longer seem to be exchanging ideas with a view toward understanding. Instead, their differences seem to be stoking deeper and deeper divisions. The debate has become toxic, filled with invective, mockery, and ridicule, as opposed to intellectual exchange. In this environment, the pursuit of truth is increasingly obscured by the clamor of voices entrenched in their positions. Yet, in times of confusion, it is often a new way of thinking that holds the potential to bridge divides. The answer does not lie in more shouting or stubbornly holding on to one's own viewpoint, but in the willingness to embrace a new form of discovery. A humble, collaborative process of communication that welcomes both perspectives in a spirit of mutual respect. This new approach, called a dyad, offers a fresh path forward. It is an authentic form of dialogue where two people, regardless of their viewpoints, engage with each other in a deep, sincere exchange. The goal is not to win, but to listen, to understand the other's position fully, and ultimately to discover, together, a deeper truth that may lie beyond simple binaries. By creating a space where both sides are heard, where curiosity replaces certainty, we may begin to find new experiments, new questions, and new discoveries that honor both the shape of the earth and the shape of our humanity. This is an invitation to all who seek truth. Not to dismiss the other side, but to step forward into a more humble, open, and compassionate approach to communication. It is through this authentic dialogue that we may begin to heal the rifts, transcend the toxic rhetoric, and come together not in opposition, but in a shared quest for understanding. The earth, whether round or flat, has much more to teach us. If we are willing to listen with an open mind and a willing heart.
And congratulations to True Earth Whisperer, Sonny Davis. This is what his book looks like.
And he's putting his thoughts in print, right? Let's get our brother, True Earth Whisperer, on the map. Let's go ahead and let's purchase that book. I know. I'm telling everybody to spend some money. I get it, man. I get it. But you want to know something, man? The good thing is that we want to support our flat earth family. You know what I'm saying? People that put good quality things out there, I have no problem supporting. People that come out and then they're out there making good happen for the community, I always want to support any which way I can. Even if I can't buy the hard copy, I get the Kindle. Or if I can't get the Kindle, I buy the hard copy. Put some love on it. You know what I'm saying? Put something in his brother's pocket, man, and make his dreams come true. Because he's making our dreams come true. And he's making our lives easier because he's bringing truth into a world full of lies. You understand? So, this is it. True Earth Whisperer, making it happen. Shout out to our brother, True Earth Whisperer. Here's the link to True Earth Whisperer's book on Amazon. Please go ahead, purchase yourself a copy. The Lost Art of Dyads in a World That Debates Everything and Understands Nothing.